Today we are demystifying the sprint planning process. Imagine you have just started your first software engineering job. Your boss tells you there will be a sprint planning meeting Monday. You have no idea what this means or how to prepare. Fear not. In this video, we will cover all the details to get you ready for your first sprint. I have been successfully teaching this topic to undergraduates for nearly 10 years and have refined this step-by-step process over the years to help many students complete their first software engineering projects. Sprint planning starts with a prioritized product backlog. From there we develop the sprint goal and populate the sprint backlog with a high-priority subset of the product backlog. Next we decide who is working on which tasks, and we are off to the races. Code reviews are initiated as tasks are completed. Stick around till the finish line to unravel the mystery of sprint planning. Welcome to another lecture from the Programming Professor. Today we are discussing what it takes to master sprint planning and execution. We will break down key concepts to help you plan and execute sprints efficiently. In this video, we will cover several important topics. First, we will discuss the key components of sprint planning. Then, we will explore how to create effective sprint goals. Next, we will cover techniques for breaking down user stories and assigning tasks. We will also look at daily Scrum meetings and their role in tracking progress. Finally, we will wrap up with strategies for completing a sprint successfully. Sprint planning is an essential part of Agile development. It begins with defining the sprint goal. The team selects prioritized stories from the product backlog that align with this goal. User stories are discussed, analyzed, and broken down into concrete tasks. Developers self-assign tasks, ensuring a balanced workload. The team also assesses risks and plans for mitigation. When creating a sprint goal, prioritization is key. The Moscow method helps categorize features into must-haves, should-haves, could-haves, and will-not-haves. Must-have features form the foundation of the sprint. Should-haves and could-haves add value if time permits. Think of the tech stack as a layer cake. We do not eat the cake one layer at a time. Instead, we created vertical slices. An important principle in sprint planning is selecting a vertical slice of functionality. Many beginners make the mistake of planning horizontal slices, focusing on a single technical layer, such as setting up the database or creating all the screens. This delays user feedback and limits functionality. Instead, a vertical slice ensures a complete feature that spans multiple layers of the tech stack, delivering immediate value. A well-defined sprint goal enables meaningful progress. Choosing what to build should always focus on user impact. Vertical slices ensure that all components, front-end, back-end, and database, work together as a unit. This approach results in faster iterations and valuable user feedback. Once the sprint goal is decided, we then select a subset of the user stories in the product backlog that support the sprint goal. Discussing these user stories is a crucial part of sprint planning. The team reviews and validates story requirements. They identify technical risks and dependencies. Estimating story size helps with planning, ensuring tasks are manageable within the sprint timeline. Estimates should be refined based on learnings from previous sprints. The Scrum project board helps visualize progress. User stories move from the product backlog to the sprint backlog. Developers assign tasks to themselves. Cards transition through various stages: in progress, under review, and done. This structure keeps the team aligned and accountable. Task assignment follows a self-selection model. Instead of tasks being assigned, developers volunteer for work. This approach promotes ownership and engagement. The team sets expectations for fair workload distribution. Over time, this method also encourages cross-functional skill development. During the sprint, user stories guide implementation. Developers create story-specific branches to isolate changes. Stories are broken down into tasks, ensuring clear development steps. High-level component interactions are designed early. Defining interfaces upfront streamlines integration. Dependencies can be handled using temporary implementations. Breaking down stories into tasks ensures structured progress. View components must be created to handle user interactions. Other tasks include the model components to manage data representation and controller components to implement logic. Integration and testing are essential before a story is considered complete. Daily sprint meetings, also called stand-ups, keep the team aligned. These short meetings focus on three key questions. What was completed since the last meeting? What will be done before the next meeting? What obstacles are blocking progress? Identifying blockers early helps maintain sprint momentum. Completing tasks requires a structured approach. Developers run comprehensive tests and submit pull requests for code review. Feedback is addressed before merging changes. The team reviews code, verifies acceptance criteria, and ensures quality before finalizing work. Congratulations, you are almost at the finish line. As the sprint ends, completed branches are merged into the main development branch. Partially completed stories are reevaluated. Unstarted stories return to the product backlog. Lessons learned are documented for future improvement. Let's summarize the key points. Sprint planning starts with defining a clear goal and selecting prioritized stories. User stories are discussed, risks are assessed, and tasks are self-assigned. Daily stand-up meetings help track progress and identify blockers. Tasks move through the Scrum board workflow, ensuring transparency. Pull requests facilitate code review, feedback, and quality assurance. The sprint concludes with merging completed work and reflecting on lessons learned. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more lessons on computer programming and technology. See you next time.